Alright, welcome to the workshop again. Last segment we tested this hatch here with the polyester gel coat and epoxy layup. So this time I am testing some of the fiberglass 1099 gel coat. My first test was this side was done in 100% surface coat. This side, which is really thick, this side was done in 50% epoxy surface coat and 50% US Composites laminating epoxy. Made it really thin and runny. Took a long time to dry. Kept having to work it back up where it would settle down. So I made up a second one, and this one, whole thing was done with 4 parts of tooling gel coat, 1 part of USC epoxy laminating resin mixed together. Worked out pretty good. It was still actually pretty thin. So a 20% epoxy thinning of the epoxy surface coat really cut it quite a bit. Okay, so this one here, we're going to do our test first. Nice glossy, 2 layers of 6 ounce or 4 ounce. I don't remember. I think it was 6 ounce. This one was 6 ounce. So this is 4 ounce. 2 layers of 4 ounce. Anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, that's a pretty hard hit. Boy, smacked through it right there. Actually fractured it. See the inside, you can see the cracks. Cracked the hard surface coat. Hey, look at that. You can actually, I don't know if this will show up here or not, but you can actually see the imprint of the glass pattern. So it had good adhesion, but that tooling coat, that was the 50% surface coat, 50% epoxy, will separate off. Obviously not real easy, but that was crushing the glass from behind it. The other side with 100%, I guess it's kind of a little bit similar. Not much. It will separate off also. So we take the corner, do a crack test on them, and it does not want to separate. So let's take the 4-to-1 ratio, 20% epoxy. Oh, broke the camera. All right, gotta be a little careful here, I guess. All right, once again here, fractured the gel coat, no separation. Crease it in half, no flaking. I can't get a piece of the gel coat, or the tooling coat, surface coat, to break free. So it did not, ow. Looks pretty good, actually. Anybody want to buy a hatch cover? Yeah, that one's actually, adhesion is real good. You can get the tooling coat to crack, and that's that's 2 layers of 4 ounce glass there with a epoxy tooling coat, thinned 20% with the epoxy laminating. Does not seem to have any ill effects to it. Here's the 100% surface coat, and if anything, it's actually a little bit maybe stronger, a little more rigid. But it cracks easier, so maybe this is a little bit more flexible just due to the epoxy laminating resin in it. Yeah, you can rip the glass right apart and the surface coat stays attached. So definitely better than the polyester gel coat did with the various treatments on the epoxy layup. That acetone wipe after the green seal, covered with green seal, cured, washed off, wiped down with acetone, really did not separate either. That's also, so you can, looks like you can get in a polyester gel coat to work with epoxy, and you can thin the surface coat a little bit. So, never know. I'll post these results and see what the experts think. Thank you.